And the person in the dream was God, or playing God for me, and said that it was all for me. And I'm just supposed to remember that.
Good. Is there anything else you need to do there now? Is there anywhere else in the City of Light that they'd like to show you?
I can just kind of see all around it. But we're done.
I'm being told you're to meet Saint Germain there. So would you ask for him to come forward? And just be there with him and see what he has to say to you and feel your connection with him.
I got a hug and hurt. So you're ready to start?
Yes. He's ready to become now active on your spiritual path if you're ready to embark upon it with him. He's in charge of the school of the initiates, and that's where you are, in the hall of records of the school of the initiates. And what it means is that you're ready to become a co-creator with God and to take responsibility for learning about, for instance, like higher ethics and the spiritual, what the truth is on the spiritual realms and how to be a being of light. And do you want to take that step now with him? Yeah, so just take his hands. You may put one hand on your third eye or on a different energy center. And he'll probably do some kind of a blessing while touching different places. And when he's complete, you can let me know what happened. Excuse me while I blow my nose for a moment.
Okay.
And he may at times assign other guides from the cities of light to be working with you directly, and there'll be times when he will work with you directly. If there are others that he wants you to meet, he can do that now. Otherwise, you just ask what's the appropriate next thing at this time.
There's a lady, Alina, or something like that. She'll be there too.
Okay. What is the nature of the first lesson you'll be learning as a new initiate there? For instance, is it learning about a particular divine quality? What is the first lesson that you'll be learning there so that you can know what to focus on in your meditation and in your life?
To know this is making sense. To know that I, along with life, have substance. Substance.
Okay. So you'll be, even when you sleep, you can ask to go to the city of light and to be learning that lesson. You can pray about it in your meditations. You might want to look up the word substance and the word life. And to just in your meditations and prayers, call on them to help you learning that divine lesson. So are you complete there, or is there anything else to happen at this time? Okay. Is it time to come back to the bedroom now with the mother and father? Alright, so just let them lead you in your astral body back to the bed, into the baby's body. And just before you come back into the body, hover above it. And just see if it's warm and safe feeling. So the body has felt safe while the spirit's been out. And then move back into the body gently. And the baby and the mother and the father will awaken together. Is there anything else that the mother and father would like to show you or do with you now before you return to the adult body?
No, they just covered me up again.
Okay. So I'd like you to just take a deep breath and take your consciousness back to your adult self sitting in your living room area. And they'll come and join you in the living room with the baby. So that you can kiss the baby goodbye and say goodbye to them. But let them know that you'll come back and visit. It's going to be important for a while that you make regular visits to see them. And just tune inside right now and see, do you want to go back like every morning when you wake up, or sometime in the middle of the day, or once a week, or every other day? How often do you feel like it's appropriate for you to go visit that baby and the new parents for a while?
In the afternoons.
Okay.
Maybe once a week.
Okay. And if you want to go more often, you can. But once you kind of tell them that, then for the baby, for creating trust with your inner child self, you need to make sure that you really do that. And tell them you'll come and visit, and if there's times you need to go in between, that they can kind of remind you. And then just give them all a nice big hug. Ready and you're back out on the porch with your other guides. Let me know when you're outside again. And then I'd like you to ask your higher self if there's any other past experience that you need to go to now, or a healing that you need to experience, or another dimension they'd like to share with you. Anything else that needs to be done to work on this issue today of blockages to trust and intimacy.
There's just one thing she wants to do.
Okay.
It looks like cotton candy, but it's going in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Like swirling.
Mm-hmm. So they're doing a healing? Okay.
Okay.
And is there anything else they'd like to do with you right now before this is complete?
Just hugs
Okay.
and a kiss.
Mm-hmm. Let me know when that's done.
Mm.
Okay. So I'd like you to just take the hand of your higher self and you'll be lifted back up into the time tunnel again and moving toward the door. And let me know when you're back in the hallway.
Okay.
And you can just walk up the hallway with your guides back to the room that says hello. And your guides will stay there. But know that this connection place with them is within you at all times. It's not like you're really leaving them behind. You're just going to be shifting your consciousness now. You know that you can go back and visit them anytime. And when you're ready, we'll move back to the base of the spiral stairs and come back.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do a flower essence to help with integrating the session. And the two you're being given are the sugar snap pea and the Origold rose flower. And so I'd like to ask that the devas of the snap pea and the Origold rose come forward. And the deva of the crystal light healing matrix. And energize these essences for Cindy's highest good, for integrating, expanding, and grounding the experience into her physical body and in all her body systems and her spirit. So I'll give you the essence, and I want you to hold it under your tongue for about a minute while I read it and before you swallow. Okay? 1, 2. It's going to taste a little bit vinegary. You feel the energy shift? Mm-hmm. They're really potent essences. The snap pea The snap pea is a fairly recent development in the garden pea family, but it carries the balancing pattern that is a part of the overall pea family vibration. We refer to the situation of frightening tension. Oh, this is amazing. See, I don't know what these are for yet. I haven't memorized them. We refer to the situation of frightening, tension-provoking dreams and nightmares. It is especially effective with children and those of childlike minds, such as the mentally or emotionally impaired. This essence assists the individual with the translation of experience into positive, understandable process. If an individual is prone to frightening dreams, it is because he has not developed an alternative, positive pattern for translating stress or fear. He only has one avenue. Now, we do not include the occasional frightening dream that all experience from time to time, but rather we refer to a frequent pattern of nightmares. Basically, it's all that undoing of the negative astral experience from the infancy and the way that's registered in your physical body. Because of the support dynamic of this essence, it can also be given to someone who doesn't have frequent nightmares, but who has just experienced a particularly powerful nightmare or fearful experience and is having difficulty pulling out of it. Snap P essence supports and enhances the ability to detach from frightening internal experience. That couldn't be more perfect. And then the Origold Rose stabilizes and balances the individual's cranial bones, central nervous system, cerebral spinal fluid, and sacrum after an expansion process is complete. The Origold Rose essence addresses that period of time when an individual is vulnerable after an intense, expansive change. Although some may need this essence for only, well, that doesn't matter about that, but it is to give the physical system stability and time to fully integrate the expansion experience. We should test you tomorrow before you leave and see if you're going to need a flower essence to take home with you to help with the ongoing integration of what we're doing in these 2 days together. But it's not appropriate to do it right now because I already checked. Okay? Great. Will you need that again? No. Looks like you don't need it again today. It was just like to help you integrate it right now. Have you had problems with nightmares? No.
No, particularly.
It's just the early childhood nightmares.
Mm-hmm.